Between 1866 and 1869, the construction of the Union Pacific Railroad was one of the great feats in Wyoming history. Harsh winters, staggering heat, Indian raids, and general lawlessness made for arduous working conditions. But despite the long days and adverse conditions, a love story flourished between General Jack Casement and his wife Frances. While in charge of railroad construction, he corresponded with his wife every week for 4 years.
My dear husband, last Christmas, I thought if your life could be spared another year, we should have such a happy and merry Christmas. But Christmas comes and finds us scattered yet. You in the far west, I am here, and our dear little boy, an angel in heaven.
My dear wife, I do believe that when I get you with me again, it'll take more than a locomotive to separate us. I've been working a few men grading and putting in a side track. We'll commence track laying next Monday. I love you more than words can express.
My dear husband, I do hope it will not be long before your business will be done.
My dear wife, the weather is rather cool here, but we're already working in full blast. We'll work more men than we did last year, and if the Indians don't bother us too much, we'll get near Salt Lake this season.
My darling husband, do you furnish teams yourself? It must be a great expense if you do. I hope you will have no bad luck in losing stock by Indians, nor in losing your own scalp either. Remember, you are in my thoughts all the time.
My dear wife, the road has been blocked with snow for 3 days. I never saw a worse storm. But the marksmen arrived all right, and we can lay 4 miles a day if we can be kept at work. Kiss the dear little fella for me.
My dear husband, I did not worry about not hearing from you, for I was certain the snow was the cause of the delay. How strange it must look to see snow in the month of May. I love you, dearest, with my whole heart.
My dear wife, things look awful bad, and I can't hear a word from New York. I could close up work now and have some money left if the banks don't burst. How I'd like to be with you tonight. I think I would try and be happy no matter how the Pacific Railroad fights came out.
My dear Jack, how glad I will be when the road is done. For just think how much we've been separated in our married life. And for the sake of our dear boys as well as my own happiness, I want to live with you with as little separation as possible during our lifetime. Good night, dear Jack. Your loving wife, Frank.
The track is 50 miles west of here, and still going, and we'll soon be done with it. How thankful I will be when I can go home. God bless and keep you happy. Jack.
On May 10th, 1869, the last day of construction, a golden spike was driven in at Promontory, Utah. The east and west coasts were finally linked. Journeys that had taken months by wagon train or weeks by boat now took only days. Jack and Frances Casement were reunited, and an American dream had been realized.